Okay, welcome. I'm Ghost. I'll be taking you around a little tour. I thought this would be very useful considering the new and explosive popularity of DayZ. I thought I'd show you around one of the most famous guides, DayZ. They recently published a new map, and there's a lot to look at and a lot to know. You can summarize it pretty quickly. This is new. This is new. This is a ship. It's got quite good intermediate loot, things like clothes, some nice things like that. I was very surprised that Berezino didn't get more of an update, even though there's several spawns up here. It's a bit bland, let's say. Weapons are limited. That's technically all the weapon spawns. These are standard school or tech spawns. They're not really actual weapons. If we put the high weapons on, let's see. Yeah, you got one big spawn there. It's a bit pish, really. I hate that place. It's horrible. There's a couple up north, but basically that hasn't been updated at all. It's factory, of course, random one. Nobody really knows about that one. No one really goes there. Solnichny, lovely place. Hate it. Lots of places to suicide if you can find them. Particularly this, there's a round building around here. Where is it? Oh, my favourite jump-off point. If you do need a suicide spot or a particular place of death for your extravagances, there's a random little supplies hut down there. Some stuff on the island, nothing special. Got me shove bow. This is the one that you spawn at quite a lot, and you look at Electro, and you're like, oh, the bright lights. Electro hasn't changed. Slight alteration with the water pump. Really hasn't changed at all. Fire station and your weapons and those two. And there's this one here which is interesting. I think there might be something up the top. I'm gonna go check that out. And yeah, supermarket obviously. Some stuff at the back, and then you've got Pit Kozlo, which is Green Mountain or ETV Mountain as it used to be. Prague is pretty much the same. Here's where it all changes. Cherno. Cherno's a pretty big place. It's very sparse, not a lot in the middle, and then you've got the docks and the approaches. At the back, they've added 3 new areas. You've got Dubki, I don't know what these two are called. I call this Balota Top, and this is Cherno Middle. And yeah, they've got 2 supermarkets, a supermarket again, and then another 2 supermarkets down here at Balota Top. You've got like a hospital, which is good. Mosin spawns in there. It's fantastic loot. I'm not going to talk about shooting areas really. And then you've also got another pass through. There's a valley in between here, and then it comes up again. And then you've got more spawns in here. A couple of military spawns, which is good. You've got major military spawns here, which I've not really seen. I don't think they're actually top spawns. Let's see. They're worth checking, certainly. And then you've obviously got the infamous Balota, which is now like a new centre. There's a lot of PvP around here. This has been updated a lot. You've got a lot of spawns in here. None of these are active yet, these pluses, really. And then you've also got these military tent spawns here, obviously, and some of this stuff at the back. And then there's some really new areas. You've got the docks in Kamarovo. And you've got this stuff at the back. Kamenka, military base Kamenka, Pavlovo. Military base has 3 barracks and a hospital and a sort of techie school, which is very good. It's a bit of a tricky journey up there. You get a lot of people cross-sniping in here or travelling as sort of intermittent spats across there. And you get a lot of hoppers, loads of hoppers in here, where they just get up there and then hop server to server. Same again. And that's Zelenogorsk. It's quite a large city, plenty of loot, great food, things rare things in there that people, because they don't loot generally the city, they just go for the military down here. Green Mountain is active again. It's a good spawn. It does have good loot. I've been up there on several occasions. And then you've got this midsection here, which Stari has been obliterated, as has Novi pretty much. And then you've got this military base here, which is a nasty little hole, basically. It's got a horrible approach next to Verishnek Mount. And yeah, it's not a great place. I got jumped there the other day, and Viber again is still quite viable. Got Northwest Airfield, hasn't changed, but it is a little different in that it now has, obviously the breadth and the length, it has military spawns, but also this area up here has upgrades and quite it's a very neat area for looting if you do get the chance. And then behind is another large military spawn, kind of like Green Mountain. There's a bit of an update up the top, which is quite interesting. So a couple of medium military spawns here, and then you've got this other stuff here, Grozdanos, this railway station. Apparently I've never been here, and I don't really fancy it, quite frankly. Yeah, and then that's and then there's some sort of updates up here. I should think this will become like a spawn area. Look at it, it's got roads and all sorts being planned in, and then you've got some of this other stuff here, which has been sort of scrubbed out, where they're putting buildings, I think, and then they've just sort of mapped it, and then you've got this other stuff over here as well, which sort of leads back to where we started. One of the main things that you note is the routes, and there are three. It's the Kamashovo route into Electro. There's the Electro Cherno, and then there's the Cherno Bolota military base, Zelenogorsk, where generally people, if they don't get the loot that they want from this part, they'll go up to here, and they'll go up to here, or they'll hop. Those are your choices. A lot of people hop. It's quite unsafe. But yeah, some people do, certainly. Yeah, you can hop other areas as well. I'm not going to give too much away. All the waters have updated, and everything is drinkable now. I'm sure some of that will change. Pusta didn't get touched, which is interesting. But most of the actual like flattened roads have been updated, and there's a bit more hills. Especially this area here is completely hilly. All of this Viber, Starry and Viber, the approach is still the same. But Viber, Cabinino, all this has been updated, and it's quite a lot more hilly. It's difficult to find the Northwest Airfield if you have trouble through here. You think you've gone far enough, and you sort of shoot off over here. I've done that a couple of times, and yeah, it's a tricky place. Some stuff over here is a bit, I don't know, it's a bit far off. Really, this is the new exploration place in the upper north, and that's pretty much it. A lot of people have been going back to Electro recently. Don't necessarily agree with that. I think probably Bolota's the place to be. I think I still like it. I think it's got good supply lines. You know, it's great. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, follow. Have a look at my channel when I'm playing. I play pretty much team or try and team up with some guys that I play with regularly. And yeah, we just generally try and have a bit of PvP, bit of fun, and yeah, hopefully wait and adapt to the updates as they come. I hope you enjoyed, and it's Ghost out.